Kim at Spellbinders, and I'm with my crafty bestie,
Suzanne from A Creative Muse. How you guys doing? I am here.
This is the video studio, broadcasting live
Yes.
from Spellbinders headquarters.
Oh gosh, I've been having a fantastic time with Spellbinders. They're the best hosts. This is a fantastic weekend, loving the crafting event, and I am just meeting crafters here. So next time, if there's another one, crafters, you gotta come.
The energy is
gotta
high.
come.
It's
Yes,
amazing here.
yes.
I wish you guys were all here.
Look at the
For
set.
sure.
I am on the set of Spellbinders. 2 thumbs up, right?
Awesome. We guys wish you were here. See you next time.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to use this as an intro for a long time, right? All right, let's get into this video. Welcome to the Fall Festival, crafters. It is filled with so many fall goodies. Love, love, love. Yet again, another fabulous kit club designed by Josie. Lots of fun and play and lots of fun fall goodies. The Caboodle bonus this month and the Deluxe Caboodle Club is when you purchase the entire thing. All 10 clubs bundled together, discounted 60% off. It's $120, but you also get a bonus. The bonus this month is the Happy Halloween die set. I'm going to show you my little guy. Isn't he adorable? I made a little tag with it. That's that copper plate gift tag that I just showed you and talked about in the Stitchmas Advent Calendar Day 4 video, which I will link here if you want to see the details of how I put this together, but it is a spoiler video. But isn't this little guy cute? And I'm not into frogs, but this is my first frog die cut that I'm like, okay, I can handle this one. Think this is so cute. It's a witchy frog. If you take off the witch hat, this is a frog for spring, any time of year, really. Spring, summer frog. So cute. And it also comes with the sentiment, trick or treat. The Caboodle bonus is 1 item. But to me, I think it's really 2. Because for the wax seal stamp of the month, you're getting this as your bag of wax beads. This is a brand new set of wax beads. So if you're curious about the new colors and you have not bought any of the wax beads, you're getting a new pack. So this is the autumn colorway. Yay! And it comes with the fabulous wax seal stamp. It's so pretty with the fall leaves. So pretty, but I'm happy that you're getting this. So to me, it's like an additional bonus by getting a brand new pack with a lot of wax beads in here, and you can separate out the beads. You could do all that new gold or that beautiful red. Every color in here is a new color. I'll go into more details with the individual colors because those are sold individually. Yay! So that's a little extra bonus to me, I think. Here is the hot foil for the glimmer of the month. This one is rose gold. First up, crafters, let's talk about the large die of the month. The wow here. An entire scene with layers, a story, a beautiful barn, some fabulous sunflowers, the hills, the valley, the trees, everything. This is a 5x7 layout, but you can take out some of the elements, maybe take out the sunflowers and bring this into an A2, 4¼ by 5½ inch. You can make it a vertical card or a horizontal card. This is called the Picture Perfect Autumn Die Set. Can I say love? So super pretty, so fun, so detailed. And there's so many fabulous elements here that can be used alone or put together for this entire farm scene. Here is the barn, 2¾ inch wide by 2 inches tall. You also get the beautiful sunflower. That's roughly 1¾ inch wide. And then everything to create the scene. Now, you're not seeing this piece and you're like, where is it? The beauty of the large die of the month is that on the back, you're going to get a photograph. It will look something like this because I had to print this off because I get a bag of bits. You're going to get this. And I did print this off myself too, because the instructions of how to make the driveway, the hills, all the valleys and stuff, but this is in blue, but I made mine in different colors of green, is detailed here, okay? So what you're using for all these bits are these layers right here. And it will give you a measurement, but the measurement is made for a 5x7. So it'll say, trim your cardstock to 2¾ by 4¾ and that's what you're seeing here. That's the 4¾ So my driveway actually curves, but I did cover it up as a foreground with the daisy, but you can take that daisy element out and just have this beautiful scene on the farm. And then all the layers, hill and valley and grass and mountain, etc. right here. Okay? The barn, super easy to come together. This is the barn base. That's the outline of the barn in the white. That's the roof of the barn. These are the little barn doors and that barn window here. That's the fence detail. That coordinates with the curve. It does follow that beautiful curve. I do have it covered, but you can see it here. You also get some little pumpkins to decorate. You can cut the 3 individual pumpkins and then to layer it. Josie, you're so smart. She made this little bit so you could just easily just pop them on top of that bit. Love that. Here's a tree. You can use this tree on anything, anywhere. The daisy as well. You can just use the daisy alone and make a beautiful daisy card. This is a different style of daisy. It has more of a natural, realistic look. So that's fun and interesting in and of itself. Here are the leaves for it. And then this is a detail for the tree, and I just layered it up. This is fern cardstock, poppy field. This is wood grain cardstock from my stash, so I'll put a link for wood grain cardstock if you're interested in getting something like that. Makes this whole thing easier when you're doing something like a barn. This is lunar gray with a little bit of ink blending, beeswax, timber. So just having fun and layering. A little light ink blending up here. I'm using my favorite, the large blending brush at Spellbinders, just to get that quick coverage for the sky. You also get this sentiment drop in, similar to the one that you see on the little guy here. This one says trick or treat. This one says many thanks. Loving this. For the sentiment to finish it off, because of all the hills and valleys and curves, I had to bring in something with a nice curve. And I'm using the Curved Everyday Sentiments hot foil plate. Love this set. It's a all year round. It has birthday, get well soon, happy retirement, welcome baby, have a sweet day. I was going to do either have a sweet day here. I did many thanks because this is a fall card, but I could have also done hello sunshine. I love to use the hello sunshine from here. So this is a fabulous glimmer set. Out of this one, you can get 6 sets out of 1 sheet of cardstock. Your measurements will be coming from this piece, flag banner here. But this is a fabulous one, Curved Everyday Sentiments. And then I just placed it here with that little curve. This is on Hammermill cardstock with Satin Metallics hot foil roll. So there it is on a 5x7 card base for Picture Perfect Autumn. This is a fabulous name, Josie. I'm loving Picture Perfect. Winner! Here is another small die of the month, acting like a large die of the month. This one is the Autumn Scarecrow dies. Love, 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 love. Now, I made mine into a Halloween pumpkin, but there is also this cute version, the fun and pretty if you don't want to do the Halloween version, but I couldn't resist the Halloween version. So the scarecrow minus the hat, let's just do a estimate. 2 5/8 of an inch tall, and I'm going with the little hay feet. Coming out to 2.5 inch wide, okay? So cute, so easy to put together. You'll get instructions on this as well with the layers, okay? I actually did print it out. The sweet version is this, and then the spooky version. Isn't that fun? You could make treats for Halloween this way, treats for fall here, all from the same die set. So I'm telling you, this is like large die of the month. This comes with 24 dies. Yay! This piece right here is what he's on. That part. This part that's attached to it is a little wood piece, and you would just stick it on top of here to get that look. I know you're seeing it against layers of black. That's why it's hard to see, but I had to do Halloween. So my little pumpkin is here. Behind the pumpkin, that's in black. I love this little layer behind it so you don't have to cut it out yourself. Behind here in black as well. You see it? So there's the 2 faces. This is the hair, which gives that Raggedy Ann look. I used it here as green. And then there's the witch hat with the decorative element. Here's his overalls, the little pocket. There's an apple. Did not use the apple. There are the hay bits. That's why I put it down here, because that's feet and hands. Here's his shirt. This piece right here, the handkerchief is here on the neck. And then this is for the witch hat up here. So if you want to match it, like I did here as well. This, the cheeks for that one. And then here is the little crow. And here are some bats, which I cut 3 of the bats. That's in brush black cardstock. Then you have your pumpkin. So I did 2 pumpkins, Have the little vine for the pumpkin, the little stem of the pumpkin, the greenery here, and then love this little daisy piece. So I did a whole daisy garden here, 5 daisies. I did put some smoky topaz gems there in the center. You get 2 sentiments if you want to do the sign like this. For that sign, you would just use this piece and then those 2. Hello pumpkin if you want to do that. And it does have that drop-in detail. Very detailed. This one is a great one to add to your stash because of the versatility. Low price point because it is small die of the month. So if you subscribe to the small die of the month, you can have a lot of fun just with this one. Could you bring this over here too and have a whole scarecrow in the front, the farm in the back? Why not? Mix, match, and play with your kit club so you get the maximum value out of it. There's a lot in here that can inspire you too. I went the spooky way. I may come back and go ahead with the fun way. Also in Kit Club this month is this background here. What a beautiful background. This is the 3D embossing folder of the month, Pumpkin Patch. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use a universal plate system for this. Took my finger with some Gur lunar paste from Simon Hurley and rub it on. And that's what you're seeing in the back here, looking like antique look. Really, really pretty. And then I put the rest of the die cuts on top of it. So there is a little crow and then those bats. And then the background here I just did as black cardstock. To cut this piece out, before I embossed it actually, I used the Arch Labels and Tag dies. Love this set. 14 dies. The biggest one is an A2, 4.25 by 5.5 inch. That's what you're seeing here, and then it's built up on. Isn't that fun? I could have also made it a shaped card. This is a fun one. Arch Labels, okay? Also this month, the 2D embossing folder of the month. This is an all year round winner right here. This is so super pretty because it has that pinked edge with the zigzag, and then it comes in at this angle. You could use this for Christmas sweaters, holidays, all year round. It's really, really pretty. Even on white cardstock. Thumbs up for this one. Love, love. This is your fall favorite right here. Fall winner, this all year round winner, okay? Autumn chevron. Love, 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 love. If you are new to Kit Club, you have until the 27th of September to subscribe to any of these fabulous clubs. I think there's a lot of fun fall goodness here. Up next, crafters. 3 clubs are on this card, and that's it. The only thing I brought in was some mica from my stash. This is the Stitch Die of the Month. Wow. Josie, wow. Just absolutely gorgeous. This is the Stitched Sunflower Die. What a stunning card to give somebody. This is the kind of card that if somebody's birthday is in the fall, like my mother's birthday is in October, if you're going to give someone a gift card, putting it in a card like this is like double gift, because on the front, they can see that you did this work. And then on the inside, the gift card. So it's not just a plain card. It's like, oh, gift. And then they open it up and another gift. I love things like that. 6 inches tall, 3.5 inch wide. So the sunflower alone is 3.5 inch, but to add this part, thumbs up. Your stitching will be here for the sunflower. This is a drop-in detail, so you don't have to stitch it, but I do like it stitched. This is Spellbinders beeswax cardstock with some ink blending. This is Spellbinders fern cardstock with ink blending. Look how fern can get depth. I stitched this with some floss that is close to the color, like you're seeing a golden yellow here. A little bit of a contrast, but it's not so bright. In person, you can definitely see the contrast, and I think you guys can see it here too. I could have also stitched the leaves. I decided not to. This was a lot of stitching all by itself. You stitch each individual one, and then you have lots of area in here to tape it down. So this took a little bit because I did 2 layers of it, and I like the leaves being plain compared to this. So the stitching is all the way up here, the fun, and then this is just extra. I took a flower forming tool to create that vein because this cuts out as just one big leaf, and then I bent it. See how it has a little score line, and did a little bend? And then I love this mica. It's like a bright gold. And I also have Yasutomo. So at first I did the Yasutomo in the reddish gold. You couldn't really see it. So I wanted mica that had that bright yellow gold. And that's what I splatter here. So fun, so gorgeous. Now you're seeing that beautiful 2D embossing folder in vellum. If you are going to use vellum through an embossing folder, you're looking for 48-pound vellum, thick vellum. Just like how I use thicker cardstock, 110-pound, that's the one that can go through this. If you use the thin, flimsy one, it's going to break and crack. That would be like in your 20-pound, okay? Just keep that thought in mind. Suzanne said 40 something will give you this nice, clean embossing, no ripping, even with all that zigzag goodness. I do have double-sided tape right here on the perimeter and a whole lot back here holding it down, okay? Then for the sentiment, I'm using the clear stamp and die of the month. This is another one that if you like this clear stamp, which has Happy Thanksgiving, You Are Such a Blessing. These two come with coordinating die along with hello. This is a great element to use on the outside and inside of the card. And then this beautiful pumpkin detail. These have coordinating dies. So for a few dollars more, it suits you to get the clear stamp and die of the month than just the clear stamp alone. It's a better deal to bundle it. Every time in the past when I subscribe to the clear stamp and die, it would always be clear stamp and die. Now it's not only just cutting around the image, it's also doing the sentiments and even that sentiment strip for these. Thumbs up. Here you're seeing craft cardstock with You're Such a Blessing using brown pigment ink embossed. So that's clear embossing powder. My favorite brown pigment ink, which you'll be seeing pretty much for the rest of this year, this one. Versifying Clear Pine Cone. Spellbinders is carrying this. This one sells out a lot very quickly. Hopefully Spellbinders has it. I already have the reinker. She is fabulous. Look at that detail. Once you start to emboss something, that's when things get blurry, mushy. Look how clean this is. Stamped out perfect. Embosses perfect. Use some clear detail embossing powder, okay? So super pretty. So just layer this up. Layered up my little flower. Put this center at an angle. Because if I didn't angle it, she would be straight like this. It looks better when it's like a little crisscross. Little things like that. Yeah, I'm in the mood again. This is fabulous. This is amazing. So is this. So all three came together on that card. Loving this kit club. All sorts of fall goodness. All right, crafters. Next card. This is my fun card. A2 fall card. I love this card. What I think grabs me is the colors, and this is all BetterPress ink using porcelain cotton card, and then the layers, because after I pressed out these beautiful fall leaves from the BetterPress of the month, which is called Windy Fall Leaves Place and Press Plate. So this is a registration press plate. Flip it over. There's your registration. I am using my BetterPress hack here. I will link that video so you can take a look at how I easily did all of this goodness, okay? So fun. Love this. Windy Fall Leaves. You also get sentiments here. 3 sets of sentiments with a coordinating die. Didn't use it because I was so in love with the colors here. I decided to bring on a wax seal. There's your sentiment. Hello. Done. I really wanted to have fun with, again, layers and textures. And so I used one of my favorite little foundation dies right now. Perfect Touch rectangles and tag dies. The largest die in here is an A2, 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch. A2 is on the outside. Loving this stitch detail. Coming into this one. Then I think I skipped one over and came into this one. And what I did was just use this small one, cut out a window. So this is a frame, and then pop this up off of the base. That's why you're seeing everything coming back into each other, the pattern. If you're saying, oh, she's back having fun, yes, I am. So now let's talk about the BetterPress ink, which I do need to make a mental note of this one. 2 of them come in the first BetterPress ink set. That one I believe is called Royal Tones. That's Cosmic Sky, Mulberry, which is a perfect, deep, rich purple for fall. And then from a different set is Tuscan. Look at Tuscan. Tuscan is gorgeous for fall. Tuscan is giving me curry. I had curry chicken last night. Judy, that one is for you. Although she doesn't like spicy, but this is giving me curry, like what you eat. So that's what you see here. It's a gorgeous color. And it works so well with the gold wax bead. That was the initial wax bead that came as a freebie in the wax seal kit. That's what you're seeing here. So I just shot my little bit of wax beads because when I do wax sealing, I make a lot of them. And I found this one and I said, yeah, that would be perfect. Nice small sentiment there. That is the hello. I'll let you know where it comes from. So gorgeous. Put on a little bit of gold metallic marker, the deco color. Because it is wax seal, I brought in one of my favorites to tie it off and finish it. Seal twine here in timber cardstock. So this is timber, that's also timber, and this is porcelain cotton card. I'm liking the porcelain cotton card with the timber. I think if I had done this in bisque, which is the cream cotton card, it wouldn't have had as much contrast. This is still giving me fall, but it is against the white. Everything tones down because of the brown here, and then these touches of the curry. Love seal twine right there. I was crossing my finger that the Tuscan would be the right color. It is. If you wanted to get a cardstock at Spellbinders very close to this, you're looking at saffron cardstock. You could change this out if you wanted to bring in maybe a burgundy colorway from your stash or brown. You could go in with bark in here too if you wish. To finish it off, I brought in some purple gems, and I think this goes well because of this big purple right here. This is coming in with the orchid gems. I think it's gorgeous. So orchid and mulberry work very well together too. Just make these little mental notes. This is popped up off of this. This is popped up off of this. Just having a ball, crafters. So fabulous BetterPress of the month that led to a gorgeous card. Love that card. All right, next card. Two amazing clubs coming together. Stencil of the month. Fabulous winner. Can you see this one being used every single year? Oh, absolutely. Colorful pumpkins. This is a 5-count stencil. I did use my crocodile to punch a hole here. The numbering is not on each stencil. So when I pulled it out and I noticed the numbers weren't there, I was like, okay, I need to punch this. The order of using it doesn't really matter. It's the orientation is what matters. Keeping the top. That's why I punched it all in the right. So everything will always be up here. Then I can get it laying out like this. But isn't this amazing? Gorgeous. Using Gina K inks actually. Fresh asparagus. Her tranquil teal. Her tomato red with a little bit of orange. And then that yellow is sweet corn. Sweet corn is here and then darker again coming in twice. And then this color, that's from Altenew, that gray color. And then the amazing wax seal of the month. I'll put the name here. I think is it Falling Leaves? Because I'm now getting it as a bag of that. But it's a beautiful wax seal. So after I did all my ink blending here, which came together like this, do yourself the favor. You can use a hole punch, but it's going to be a bigger hole. But you can also use one of these smaller ones. If you do get this, before you start separating it out so you know the orientation, just punch it. Okay, let me go into a little sidebar with it and then I'll come back to finishing out the card. So that second bonus, which is really, it's not a caboodle bonus, but I'm calling this a bonus. It is a bonus if you get the wax seal because you're getting new wax seal beads. This is the must-have wax seal bead mix in autumn. But crafters, you can get it individually. This color, which is a green color, but it is called Age Gold. By far winner, so love. Spellbinders sent me one of every color. Thank you so much, Spellbinders. These new wax seal beads are just like added friends to the already collection of all the other Spellbinders goodies. But it is so good. It is 11 new sets of wax bead. That's why I'm taking the time right now to do this sidebar so you can see it up close. If your budget can't handle all 11, you can be like, okay, that green. Oh, Suzanne, you weren't lying. This is gorgeous. So much so, I already bought a second pack. So Age Gold is the color. Keep that in mind for the green. And there it is solid. Look at this wax seal stamp. Yay. So beautiful. So much detail. Do I even need to have a metallic marker? Absolutely not. This is 5 beads for this. And yes, I did pour it all funky to get that. I will link my wax seal tutorial video here so you can take a look at how I like to pour weird. Because if you think about a wax seal stamp or a wax seal die, these are items that replicate a wax bead. They're never a perfect oval or a perfect circle. They're always wonky. I like wonky. I like that organic look for something like this. I'm going to move that out of the way because of my glass. So that's Age Gold. Also in this set, Blue Smoke. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Then there is Candy Apple. This is pretty too. And Glitz Gold. Here it is broken down even more. Am I forgetting any colors here? Yeah, all 4 colors are here. The red, the Glitz Gold, that Age Gold. So you see, I guess it has a splash of gold in it, but to me, it's looking more like an olive green. This Blue Smoke is so gorgeous for winter. Loving this. And then here, this is that new Canary, which is a yellow, but I brought it out because of using yellow in here. So you could mix these together too. So fabulous. So that's my little wax seal sidebar. If you're interested in wax seal, maybe looking at all these wax seal stamps, you're like, maybe it is time. This fall one is a by far winner, and I'm loving it against the Stencil. To finish this card, I'm using 2 items that you just saw in the previous card. Picture Perfect rectangles, layered up again. This is popped up off of this, and this is coming out to the full A2 in Spellbinders Silver Fox cardstock. Please bring back this cardstock. This was very painful for me to use it at this size, but I wanted it to come back to that in the center. So there is a touch of this reddish gray colorway in here, which I think makes this look like a modern pumpkin. Love, 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 love. And then here, Seal Twine, again, also in the same Silver Fox cardstock. My sentiment, which is so tiny, and I love to have small sentiments like this. Sometimes I don't like to put a sentiment on the front. So I did many thanks from Making Me Smile Sentiments hot foil plate. You glimmer this once, die cut it once. Fabulous. The smaller sentiments are here. Hello, lovely. Many thanks. Birthday wishes. When you want to just add a little sentiment, but have a lot of beauty going on. Fabulous. And this has been around for a while now, so you can put this in your wish list. Get this when it's on sale. It's a fabulous glimmer set. Glimmer is great in the beginning of your glimmer too. When your machine is not super hot, you can get, again, 6 sets out of this beauty too. Love. That's it for the Stencil of the Month, Wax Seal of the Month. Winner. Love this Stencil of the Month. Colorful Pumpkin Stencil. Love, 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 love. Up next, crafters. Glimmer of the Month. Friendly Thanks hot foil plate. That would come with the beautiful rose gold hot foil roll, okay? I decided to go into Satin Metallics hot foil roll, and I think it's polished brass actually is what I used here. I wanted it to be 2 different colors. You're seeing the coppery and then the gold. I purposely did that. Having fun. Yes, I was. So Friendly Thanks has this large thanks. This thanks measures 3.5 inch wide by 1 3/4 inch tall. Then there are 5 sentiments here. So some of them can go above, some of them can go below. So it could be thanks for lending a hand, thanks for having a big heart, or all I can say is thanks. This card is full of thanks, which is what you see here. Oh, thanks for being a friend. That would be at the bottom. So 3 on the bottom of thanks, 2 above thanks. Thumbs up, Spellbinders. Love that. So I did this card is full of thanks, and I love that the thanks glimmers. This one you have to leave on just a hair longer to get it nice and solid, and then die cut it out with a coordinating die, which I use this about 3-4 times underneath here to stabilize it, because this is popped up off my card base in 3mm foam. Oh yeah, I was going for height. Because underneath it, I knew I wanted it to be touching my little mushrooms. So here I have Hammer Mill cardstock. When I had it all white with the thanks, I thought it's not giving me the fall feel. Came in with Altenew Fresh Dye ink. Here is my large blending brush. There is 2 in the pack. It is currently in that supply sale, but it's about to end. And this is just a winner. I have bought a few sets of it. This is the yellow, but now it's now looking like brown because of what I did here. I started off with yellow, but it was a 4-pack of Fresh Dye ink. It's the Fresh Dye ink that includes the color pumpkin pie. That's what's giving me this tone. So I'll put the name of the collection here. I'll also link it below. If you want to get something very fall in a 4-pack and you're done for that whole fall coloring, this is a great option for just easy blending. It was just yellow up here. See the yellow? But then once I started to go into that orange yellow coming into that gold, that's what changed here. But I think it's still gorgeous. Did that blending. Spritz on some water. And did I bring on some Yasutomo? I think I might have brought on some Yasutomo, but it's blending into each other. That's the metallic watercolor. Then I knew I wanted some mushrooms. I'm coming into the Autumn Wonder dies. Yes, this is from the Envelope of Wonder collection. How many times have I shown this as a steal in the Steals and Deals video? Here it is, perfect for fall. So I did just the mushrooms, but you get leaves, pumpkin, berries, acorn, and those mushrooms. The small one goes with this. You get 2 of these, which is here, and then you also get this funky one. The funky one has this bit that goes across the top, but you can mix, match, and play too if you wish. But this is so much fun. So I came in with Spellbinders, pomegranate, dune, alabaster, mahogany cardstock. I made my collage. I was like, what is missing? So then I came into Vivant, the fin cord, and I'll put the color here. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's this colorway I used. When I was using the gold, it was matching too much. And then I brought in some Spellbinders mahogany cardstock. Yeah, fun. So for my layers to finish off the card, Perfect Touch rectangles, A2. For this layer, I think it's the next one over. That much distance is here. So you're looking at 1/4 inch on each side. To get this little layer here in the burgundy away from the craft cardstock, I wanted to bring in the mahogany cardstock because of it being here. Just that little touch of fall wine with the gold and the brown, I think really ties in all this fall goodness. Precision layering A2, A and B, 16 dies in each set. The largest die in set A is your A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. Then you come into set B. This is 1/8 of an inch shorter. It was coming too close to this edge. So then I had to come in further. I think it was this one. If it's not number 2 in set A, it's number 2 in set B. Gave me this layer, which is a hair bigger than this one, which is exactly what I wanted. You see the little layer? Yeah. So if you have this, you're thinking about getting this. I've used this now maybe 6 or 7 times in total. This is in the Happy Hour collection, but I've used it for Halloween. It's gorgeous because when you do die cut this, it gives that embossed look, but it also looks like it's raised. It's interesting. It's just very, very pretty. Here it is on a Halloween card. You see how it's looking like it's almost raised? I think it's because this detail is so close together. When you run it through your die cut machine, and I'm using my Platinum 6, it gives it a very soft, pretty textural edge. I'm loving this one. This is another favorite now. So you might want to get this one now and not wait, because she will inspire you for a ton of cards. You just saw a Halloween card. Here she is having fall fun, and she works for all these layers. But then you bring in these two for the layers in between because of the big spacing. When you want to add an extra color, layers and pop and have fun. So this is layered on top of this. These two are popped off of the card base. Okay? So fun. Just fun. Finished it off with the Smoky Topaz Gems. This is a great one for fall. So is this one, if you want that little touch of purple. Okay? I had put one of these over here. It got lost. When I brought this on, now you can see it. Thumbs up. Oh, crafters, let me know in the comments below if you think I'm really having fun with this month's Kit Club and my mojo is back. Last month just knocked me down really bad. August knocked me down when I got sick. My car gave way. She's still parked outside. I haven't even gone back to her yet because I went car shopping over Labor Day. It was the most draining, depressing experience because I had the little car payment calculator open and everything was just where I did not want it to be. So I was just like, oh, park the car outside. I'll get to it. This is the last card. The main feature is the clear stamp of the month and right here with that pumpkin. So I did not use the coordinating die. I did not do Copic coloring. I was thinking about it, but then I wanted to do more of this ink blending with this color. This time when I did it, I brought in more orange. So you see the difference if I do the same colorway with that pumpkin and then bring on orange and going into brown. Brown is down here, but I did cover it up with my foliage. This card does feature 3 clubs. Wax seal of the month. Here it is now with the gold deco color marker. I like it this way better without. and you're still getting the detail. But I needed it here. I picked 3 colors. The Age Gold, the red, and that Glitz Gold is poured in here for a marble look, okay? Fabulous. Just so fabulous. If you love to have your wax seal stamps in themes going throughout the seasons, this is one to get because this is a winner. In the back here, Autumn Chevron. This time I did brown cardstock, didn't cover it with vellum, but the brown was looking so flat. I came in with some lunar paste again, Gold Rush, with my finger and had fun. Came on again with that mica splatter in that yellow gold, so super pretty. When I had this done, it was still looking flat. So for my fall leaves, I'm coming into this beauty. 2 of them, Autumn Leaves die set and the mini fall blooms. Both of these are older die sets. So this is one that if you like something like this, get it sooner than later. These smaller greens are here and the little acorn is here. And then here I did some of these greens in here. This is the same craft cardstock with that same pine cone ink. Winner. Heat embossed as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Cut out with the coordinating die. Again, layered up a few times. Love, love, love. This is popped up off of this base. Very low height. 1 millimeter foam is behind here. And then this is popped up in various heights. So you see when you don't have a sentiment in the wax seal, then you come on with the sentiment like here. But you can also use a sentiment wax seal too. And it all works for fall. Okay, crafters, I think that is it. Don't forget the little froggy. This is also the 3D embossing folder of the month with the pumpkins. The tag that I used for my little frog guy is from the Copper Plate Gift Tag Press Plate and Die. 3.5 inch tall by 2 3/4 inch. This is a symmetrical one, so you could have the back of here and the back of here coming together like so. But I did just leave them separated. But you see how ugly it looks like that? Cover it up. You could probably do this too. This can fit on here. I love this tag and the sizing. That's what I really love. Large die of the month with the flowers here too on that tag. It's simple yet elegant style of tag. That's why I think I like it. And the distance here works for when you do pull something through it like this and pull it kind of taut. It's not ripping. Love that. And I don't have to punch this. It's a great one. It's competing with the other tags at Spellbinders. At least in my book. Here is everything. A little bit of Halloween. Here is the stitching goodness. Gosh, the BetterPress. Thumbs up. Stencil. The clear stamp. The wax seal. The large die of the month. The small die of the month. Josie. My goodness, you must love fall because everything in here is a winner. 10 winners. Including this little bonus. Crafters, I must give a hand to Josie. She designed this kit club. Over the top, knock it out the ballpark. Home run. Winner. Goodness. Love it, love it, love it. Crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Take little notes if you love certain colorways I used. This one really inspired me, took away all the funk and depression from last month, brought me up into this month. Yay! Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know which card is your favorite. Which card is speaking to you? I'd love to know. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye!